Hello, friends. I'm back today, and after a very successful launch of my Dubai, in Dubai, of my book on the 8th of Feb, and it was an absolutely grand event and was loved by everybody who was there. And I think this event went. It was a warm, loving, emotional, and from the heart event. It was not just an event. And I got a very good feedback from all my guests, my friends, my guests of honor, and the Consul General, and they all appreciated whatever I did on that day. Especially the introduction of my staff from India 35 years back, whom I had flown down and introduced them on stage, and then brought my present staff in Dubai on stage and felicitated them. And also, I had my home help, which I have for 20, 25 years. My two boys who've been my lifeline. I brought them on stage and honored them, which I don't think many people think of or do. And my two little dogs who are my lifeline. And I brought them on stage also and told the public about everything. And I think from what people told me, a lot of people were in tears and emotional about that whole event, how these things happened, because very few people do this. And I did it from the heart, and the event after that went absolutely beautifully, and I was very happy with it. And we got a very good response. Now, next week I'm going to Bombay to do the launch of my book in Bombay on the 1st of March. It's at the Leela Hotel. And I'm doing this event launch mainly for my friends in Bombay, whom I spent all my life with, whom I spent more than, I would say, 50, 60 years of my life with. And my school, college friends, my Bollywood friends, my business friends, and I'm calling each and every one of them personally to invite all the 300-400 people who I think will be there present that day. And I hope that event goes well, but we'll keep talking about it. But what I want to talk to you today is basically about continuing my earlier podcast, is my event of 2007, which happened to be my 60th birthday. And as you already know, that I celebrate my birthdays in a very, in a big style, lavish style, and I love doing that. And being a 60th landmark birthday, I had decided to gift myself, since nobody else will do that for me, is gift myself a new Rolls-Royce Phantom and buy a new 65-foot Majestic luxury yacht for myself, which I think I bought because I think I owed that to myself, because I deserve that. And I did that for myself because I think I've worked enough in life, and it's not with borrowed money, it's not with bank's money, it was all with my own earnings which I had earned. And I think I deserve that in life after everything that I've been through. So coming back to this 2007 story, a very interesting thing that happened, which I wanted to share that with you, is I had a music party, which was at the Madinah Jumeirah in at a place called Jazz Bay or Jazz by the Bay or whatever. It was a beautiful venue overlooking the Burj Al Arab, and I had specially flown in my old friends who have been my buddies from Bombay, Mr. Roop Kumar Rathod and Sonali Rathod, who are famous singers. Roop is a famous playback singer, and so is Sonali. And what is beautiful about this, is my friends, is that the moment I told Roop and Sonali that it's my 60th birthday, and I said I would like you to come and perform, they immediately agreed. and I flew them down. And normally when you call a very professional singer like Jagjit Singh, who has been my friend, or Anup Jalota, or Bhupinder Mitali, or Talat Aziz, or Pankaj Udas, or Roop Sonali, they always charge their fees, which is very valid, and because that's their earning. So I asked him, I said, how much would you charge me for this event? Because this is their earning, and artists must be paid their dues, not get done anything free. But, he told me, he says, Rajan Bhai, if you're going to pay us, we're not coming. So I said, why is that? He says, Rajan Bhai, we love you so much, we've known you for so long, and we can't even do this little gesture for you on your birthday. We are going to come, and we are going to perform all night there for you, and we'll be there. That's it. And there are no questions asked, so please don't discuss any prices with us. Anyway, I got them to Dubai, and we had a lovely evening. We had about maybe 300-400 people, and the evening went off very well. It had started with some, I think, belly dancers, or I think my son had organized some scantily dressed girls, babes coming out of a huge cake, and whatever else happened. But eventually the evening belonged to Roop Sonali, and it was a magical evening, and everybody enjoyed it. I had the Phantom parked outside the Madinah Jumeirah in a ribbon, and of course the yacht was at its place. And I was kind of, I would say, showing off that I had bought a Phantom, because that was my first Rolls Royce I had ever bought. And after the party went off smoothly, everything, my mother was there, that's the Muslim, she was there and very much dancing and everything, she was fine. And after the party went off well, of course I didn't pay them in cash, but I did gift them something very expensive. I think it was a silver and gold Dow boat, which I presented them, a big one, as a gift to them, because they weren't accepting anything. But I did give them a gift, and which they've kept in their house even today. I was telling you, when the party got over, it's about 3-4 in the morning, and I went back home, not knowing the disaster that is going to strike me the next morning. I got up from my bed at about maybe 7 or 8 in the morning, and half asleep and tired, and I went to the toilet. And when I pressed the shataf, what you call the pipe, the water pipe that you normally clean yourself with, there was steam, pure steam that came out of it. Not water, but pure steam. And imagine being hit by a big flow of steam in your private parts, in the rear and at the bottom of your groin. And I jumped up and screamed, and I was in big, you can imagine it's like a 3rd-degree burn. And it happened at such a delicate place. And I jumped up, and a lot of people laugh about it now, because when I narrate it to them, it's very funny. But I jumped up and I was screaming in pain, so I rushed first thing to the fridge and took out the blue gel which you have, the cool gel, and I just put it there to cool it off. And that got stuck in over there, and it was dangling, and it wouldn't come out, because when it's touched it to a burning skin, it just sticks there. So it's a very funny scene when you imagine it, and everybody I narrated it to laughed a lot. But it was the most painful thing that happened to me, and I was in hospital for about a month or so, and then 3-4 months in bed, and I was absolutely incapacitated. The funny thing is that when the doctors came to the hospital and they were checking me out, they were all standing like this, all of them. So I said, "Doctor, why are you standing like this and looking at me?" They said, "You know what, sir, we have seen so many 3rd-degree burns all over the body, but we've never seen a 3rd-degree burn in that part of of your body, because that's the most protected area. And we are really surprised how did it happen. And when I told them how it happened, they were shocked, and also it's a very laughable story now that we mentioned it. But coming back to this, the purpose of my telling you this was that I think in life, when you achieve something and do something, and you pay yourself or gift yourself something like that, there are not everybody who's happy with what you have gifted yourself, or what you've achieved, or where you stay, or what you have, or the car you have, or the yacht you have. Everybody is not happy. There are a lot of bad eyes that go. And so the 300, 400 people who were there that day, whom you call friends, everybody has some kind of a jealous eye. Somebody is jealous, somebody thinks ill of you, somebody talks bad about you, and they're all kinds, and that's in everybody's life. But you have to live in this world and adjust to that and go ahead with it. But this happened to me because of what I did and what I tried to show them, that, I'm here, I've got this, I've achieved this, and I moved to Dubai with nothing. I think one has to be a little careful and play down your success or play down your achievements a little bit more, and less, and carry on in life with whatever it is, because not everybody is happy with what you achieve in life. So this is something which I tell you because before I end this podcast, I want to tell everybody and share a secret with you that there's an old Chinese feng shui which I have in my house and in my office even today for the last 20 years, 30 years. I have 8 goldfish and 1 blackfish in my aquarium in my house at the entrance, and 8 goldfish and 1 blackfish in my office at the entrance. When somebody comes in, I have parties at night at my house, and people come, the next day 1 or 2 or maybe more goldfish die. And that is the bad omen or the bad eye that the fish takes and die. And this is a real feng shui, my friends. I'm not joking. You can try it. But I do it. It works for me. And this is something that I think you all should think of, because there are bad eyes everywhere and not everybody is happy. So with this little incident and learn about my 60th birthday, I'd like to end my today's podcast and see you the next time. Thank you.